Are you looking for the best dishwashers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best dishwashers on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Novete Compact Dishwasher. I decided to purchase this machine when I finally got fed up with my dishes situation. I moved to an older one-bedroom apartment with a small kitchen. The sink is not very deep, nor is it split. The faucet is short and I would always bump it with my hands when I was working. Basically, making doing dishes well by hand a huge hassle. I started looking into portable/countertop dishwashers and this is the product I settled on. I like the clear glass front and the tank that allows you to fill it with a pitcher. However, what really sold me was this was the perfect size for the small space of counter to the left of my sink. I am writing this review about 3 months into owning this product. So far it is super great. I only use the normal wash, speed wash, and drying function of this machine. As a single person, this usually holds all my dishes. So 3 meals of dishes, plus cups and silverware. I only run it more than twice a day if I have people over. More space would have been nice, but then, I don't have room in my apartment for anything bigger than this. However, I would note this size would probably be too small for a couple if you eat 3 meals at home a day. At number 2. Hermitlux Countertop Dishwasher. Oh, how I needed this dishwasher. I live in an apartment that has no dishwasher, and only a tiny single-tub kitchen sink. Doing dishes the last 4 years has been an absolute pain. I loathed dishes. Hated dishes. I got to the point I was using only paper plates and plastic utensils so I could just throw them away instead of hand washing every utensil and plate and dish. If I had a double tub sink, I wouldn't mind dishes so much since you have a wash and rinse side. I love to cook, but over the years, I stopped cooking very much, simply because I hated my dishwashing situation. Due to health problems, I had to change my diet up substantially, which meant a ton of cooking at home. One night, I stumbled on these compact countertop dishwashers. That could work. But at $300, I was a little leery about dropping so much on a tiny dishwasher. Do I go 2 or 4 place? Can I fit a 6 place? After some measurements, I decided I had no counter space to put a 6-place dishwasher. But I did have a spot, away from my kitchen sink, that I could fit this 4-place dishwasher. The problem with that spot is it's so far away from the sink. No hoses or tubing would realistically reach that far. That's where this Hermitlux countertop dishwasher with built-in water tank came in handy. I could just fill it with the included jug. And as for the dirty water, I simply run the tubing into a 5-gallon bucket that I dump out after a cycle or 2 have run. At number 3. Hava Countertop Dishwasher. I have run this dishwasher a total of 81 times at this point. We are a family of 5, with boys in school and daycare. We live in a rent-to-own situation, so until we own this house we cannot go gutting the kitchen that was built in the 50s. Our counter space is limited along with floor space, so we don't have the room to store a full-sized washer. Instead, this dishwasher sits next to the sink on the counter space that was previously taken by the drying rack. What drew me to this dishwasher was the ability to fill the tank and not needing to buy adapters for my sink. I can run the dishwasher and then hand wash my pans at the same time. Also, if anyone else lives in an older home, they will also know the fun game of not being able to wash dishes while someone showers because it will take all the hot water. The tank eliminates that issue and I am able to put a load in before bed and go take a shower without fear. My husband enjoys hand washing dishes while I do not, because while I wash dishes my kids are off finding trouble. I also enjoy the baby cycle for pet bowls/gecko decor, and it would have been a huge blessing when my youngest was a baby and needing bottles for daycare. Any parent or parent-to-be who is currently hand-washing bottles and then microwave sterilizing will understand the blessing that is not having to scrub little parts and having everything sterilized and ready to go. At number 4. Farberware Portable Dishwasher. We moved into an apartment with no dishwasher, seriously, in this day and age? It was awful hand-washing dishes for my family of 4. I cook at home and we don't order takeout, which means a lot of dishwashing. I've been thrilled with this machine. I see that I ordered it back in 2021. It's now May 2024 as I write this, and I have never once had a problem with this machine. If you have supersize plates, 11-inch, they will not fit, but half size and normal size plates fit just fine. Pot lids fit well too. I was even surprised to realize that my huge pasta/lobster pot fits in, 8 inches tall. At number 5. Black+Decker BCD6W Compact Countertop Dishwasher. I have run about 12 loads so far since getting the device. It is performing well and cleaning the dishes beautifully, plus sanitizing them in the process. I still recommend that you run the dishwasher only when you are home to monitor. Water discharges frequently through the quick connect faucet valve, several times during the cycle, and I think it is important to be around to verify that hoses are still tightly connected. So far, hoses have stayed put, and I don't anticipate problems. I do plan to sanitize the dishwasher once a week with running a short cycle with a splash of white vinegar and a tablespoon of baking soda in it, while empty. This will keep the dishwasher sanitized itself and help ensure the quick connect faucet unit remains clean. This dishwasher has given me my kitchen back. There is no more backlog of dirty dishes to wash by hand. I can now load the dishwasher with dirty dishes daily, and run later in the week as needed. This beats washing dishes by hand by many orders of magnitude. No more washing dishes by hand here. I recommend you buy this product.